level. So, okay, now that we got all that out the way, this title caught my attention and it reads, Woman stuck with a $3,100 dinner bill after her blind date refuses to pay for the 23 family members she brought along. Say what now? I'm sorry, what? How many? Did you just say 23? Get the F out of here with that. Like, and what caught my attention is she has the audacity restaurant. What were you ordering? The whole goddamn sea? Like, you know, absolutely not. Like, there's no way. The two were set up on a blind date by Mr. Lou's mother, who wanted him to meet someone nice and hopefully settle down. When asked by the local media outlet why she thought it would be a good idea to invite her whole family to a date meant for two, the woman explained that she wanted to test her date's generosity before committing to a serious relationship. And then it goes on to say, we guess both parties are back on the market after this dating fiasco. But, I mean, there really isn't much more to the story afterwards, but in a couple of other articles, this lady had a nerve to say that she was embarrassed and she was humiliated that she had to pay this bill. So my thing is, but you weren't embarrassed to bring your 23 family members, and you weren't embarrassed to say, you know what, order whatever you want. He got that. Like, who are you to do that? You know, like, the audacity of people, it's crazy. See, this could not have happened in the States. Absolutely not. It could not, because there's just no, first of all, okay? Once on a blind date, once anyone, like, anyone would say, okay, hey, I'm so-and-so, how are you? Nice to meet you. Yeah, but who are the people behind you? You know what I mean? And then I'm saying to myself, well, why didn't he say something in the beginning? And then I'm like, well, maybe he thought that they were there for support and they were gonna have two different checks. Maybe. But see, I'm that type of person that I need to get all this information out. Like, I need to be like, okay, who are these people? Okay, who's paying for them? I'll pay for you, but who's paying for them? You know what I mean? But just the audacity of this lady, a blind date. You don't know nothing about this man. Again, you know nothing about his finances, but yet and also too, it's funny because, say for instance, the man didn't have that much money on his bank card. Say he was that broke. Like, so now you're gonna leave this man embarrassed, broke, and then y'all expected just to get up and leave the restaurant and leave him with this bill. Like, I can't believe, I just can't. There's nothing more to really be said about this, but I thought it was a funny comment. This didn't really say though where this was, although it was on World News, which I assume it was not here.